Hey there, Bill here with RENU Therapy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the filter on the RENU Cold Plunge tank. And I would just first like to say that it's pretty important to do this often. You'll kind of get into the groove on how often. Your typical 1 to 2 people, once a day kind of thing is probably every month. But after you've changed a few of these, you'll know like, wow, I need to step it up or I could go out a little bit further. Anytime there's a problem with the unit and the ozone's not going as fast and the pump slows down, it's usually related to the filter. So to do that, the first step you do is you want to unplug the power source, which the easiest thing to do is unplug it from where it plugs in the main power strip. If that's hard, you can just unplug the pump. Okay, so once you unplug it, then you close your shutoff valves. You got one down here, you got one up there. And once the valves are closed, now you're okay to open the filter housing. When you first get your unit, this is gonna be pretty tight. That's just how it is on the first one. If it's too tight, you can use this little wrench, which slips underneath, and you can break the seal to get this unlocked. Once you are ready to unscrew the filter housing, there is a technique that I like to do, and that is I put my palm up underneath and I unscrew so that when it drops, it just doesn't fall over. And when you do so, you can feel when it unlatches there, unscrews, and then you can pull it out. Don't worry about getting a little water in there. The pump is waterproof. It's actually a submersible, so it doesn't even matter. This tank can handle, the mechanics bay can handle water. So if you get a little bit, I wouldn't even worry about it. If you get a lot, you can towel it up, no big deal. First thing you do is when you have the housing off, is you wanna take a look at your filter and do a mental note, boy, this is really dirty, I should do it more often, or pretty good, maybe I can go another week or so. And so once you've done that, you'll get your new filter out. You can dump this water. I usually do. I just toss it somewhere. Then I put a new filter in there. Something that's very important is you'll see there's a little black O-ring. And if you dump the water, do not lose the O-ring. If you lose the O-ring, this thing's gonna leak like a sieve. And that has happened. So typically we ship an extra O-ring in there just in case, but you just don't wanna lose it, okay? Now, you got a new filter in, you're gonna put your housing back. To do that is a little bit tricky, but I'd say easy. You just wanna not have this thing moving around because the filter has a hole in it that sits up inside a nipple inside the housing. So you just wanna bring it up very vertical, and I apply pressure with my palm on my hand, pushing up, and then I just turn until it finds the threads. Now I got it threaded, and then I just go hand tight. You don't have to crank down on this thing. The O-ring is what keeps the water out. And that's it. So you got your new filter in there. Now you're ready to open your valves back up and plug it back in. And typically after I change the filter, I want to make sure that it pushes out all the air bubbles and that I see the water flowing and the ozone bubbles going and good to go. On our next video, I'm going to show you how to drain the tank with the use of the drain spigot. Thank you.